Thanks for joining this morning in 2 bits and 2 minutes. Let not your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. Jesus said these words in John chapter 14 and verse 1. He's reminding us through the Apostle John to not let our hearts become wearied. Don't let them become troubled. What he's actually trying to say is don't let anything agitate us or cause us inward commotion or to take away our calmness of mind, but rather be at ease, be at peace, because God is going to give us the promises that He is preparing something better for us if we live faithfully unto Him. You see, during these times of crisis, we may call them storms in our life, it becomes easy for us, our hearts to become troubled. It becomes easy for our hearts to become wearied. And Jesus is reminding us, and I'm encouraging you today to not let that trouble come to you. So how do we alleviate that trouble? Well, I'm going to be reminded of the promises God gives to us, but also a story that I heard once about an older lady who had called the preacher over to her house to help make arrangements for her funeral in years to come. And she sat down with the preacher and she said, I want to be in the casket, and I want to make sure that a fork is in my right hand. And perplexed, the preacher asked about why this would be. And she told him that, as I recall, going up through the church, we always had potlucks, and as the main meal was taken away, they would always lean down and whisper, "Keep your fork." And that meant that the best was yet to come. The banana pudding or the chocolate cake or the cheesecake or whatever dessert that you loved, it was yet to come. So keep your fork. And so, preacher, as people walk by my casket, they're going to be thinking about, why does she have a fork in her right hand? And I want you to remind them as they pass by that the best is yet to come. And so what I want to encourage you today is to not let your hearts be troubled, but to keep your fork. What I mean by that is the promises God's given to us, we can rest assured because He's faithful. During times of crisis and trouble, God is faithful and He's in control. And the best is yet to come. We have a hope of heaven that we are looking forward to. Rest assured in that and keep pressing towards the goal.